cross map, back and forth, absolute chaos, team fights, split pushing, solo kills. What more do you want from a
Uh,
game of League of Legends? To be honest.
Nothing more. Also, like the fact that I said like killing Lofty is worth it for that play top, but actually they killed Lofty, which means they lost the game,
Yeah,
which
true,
is really funny
true.
in the grand scheme of things.
But that was only game one. Invul to still need one more win to push themselves through to the upper bracket final.
Yeah,
Uh, and Espergærde have two more attempts to stop them doing that.
yeah.
We will see what they do with those attempts in this game right here. I am watching the draft again. I don't know if we're gonna show the live draft
I
or
told you I physically unable to
that's fine.
because of my my beautiful setup of OBS.
What would you want to see change in the draft between these first two games, between the first game and the second game then?
I don't know. I'm gonna be on. I really don't know what I want to see different, because I liked the draft of Espergard. I also did like the Lotus draft. I felt the way it was played was very weird. Um, not sure how the Ken and Shyvana matchup is supposed to go. I didn't think, because early on Shyvana was getting her fade run, but then later on Shyvana is doing the running of the fades,
Yeah.
um, which is fine, I guess. It'd just be very interesting to see, because I think the Poppy pick was good. It was just how they piloted that early game. Johnny Recco going for the cross map trades topside, but not getting as much as he should, really. And like, even though they found that one fight, they never seemed to really be able to force it home. And they weren't answering the side lane as good. Um, I think they were playing with a lot of pressure. This is
No,
Espigard.
that's fair.
I think obviously side lane pressure. When you can't handle the thing in the side lane, it's very hard to play. But they're not forcing something to force him to make a decision. He's just TPing top and not getting punished. Like, he literally TP'd top at the end, solo killed.
Yeah.
While while okay, yeah,
Oh my God,
a
yeah,
fight was
no.
happening, but like they weren't recalling. Like Slice, they were still trying to find Slice. Like, it's very interesting and very peculiar to see. It felt like Lotus at that point was like, yeah, we're gonna win the game anyway, so it's just fine. We can just play it out. And maybe Espagard were very unsure of, maybe they just have not been tested like that before. And that's the best thing about upper bracket, is that you get the best teams that play each other, and you get tested in new ways.
Yeah. And there's been like obviously we had all the discussion at the start about which group was harder, which group was easier. Everyone said that Division 3.1, where Verdant have come up from, is on paper the hardest division. But
Oh,
that's why upper bracket's so good, because the four teams that are in the upper bracket to start with are the four group winners. So we are seeing two group winners face off here. There are two other group winners facing off in the other match, and the two winners of those matches will face off, I believe, tomorrow
yes.
to tell us who is actually the best of the group winners.
And I can tell you right now, Verdant are currently one up on Chaos.
One up. Okay.
They took game one.
So Verdant joining Lotus with the early lead in the series.
Yes. Which would be a very fun matchup to see, as
Hmm.
we just saw Ronaldo go sicko mode on the side lane and just chill and just win. And we've seen that with
Something
we've seen that
something tells me he would not have the same
against
success
Patoska.
against Patoska,
No,
yeah.
I feel the same. But Verdant have a habit of putting Patoska on Sejuani, which is
He also
fine.
does, they also have a habit of putting him on Tryndamere.
Yes. But I feel like you just ban it, and you just force them to say, hey, pick Sejuani, buddy.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But yeah, I mean, Ronaldo played very well that game. Slice tried to make things happen, and it's going well, but it's just unlucky at some points, and some bits could just be tamed back a bit. Um, Lofty played just a very chill game. Lana also a very chill game. Marcusa played well, but not many good ults. And that combo of the bot lane didn't seem to click with the ult department, but the laning phase was very good. But it was very unpunished as well. It should have been punished by Johnny Recco, and I think he will be kicking himself after it, saying, okay, I should do that more instead of just going for the Shyvana top. I get the lead for my Kennen, who then just loses anyway. Like, what?
No, that's fair. I am very interested to see this game too. And you'll see why I say that when we see the draft. But this game two is proving to be quite interesting.
If
Um,
I see Loftish and Yasuo slice Diana, I'm exiting the world real quick in a video game. I don't want to be here for another massacre like I saw when did that before. But yeah, I mean, it should be interesting to see how the two teams adapt. Obviously Lotus they are one game away, but you need to come into this mindset of okay, just one more.
yeah.
But also you need to have the mindset of it's like a two-way street. You need to have the mindset, okay, one more win is fine. But you also need to say
If we lose,
it's a best.
it's also fine.
You need to say it's just a best of one.
Yeah.
It's just a best of one. You need to just kind of forget what happened last game, even if it went well. You kind of just need to forget in a way, and not be overconfident. You play your game. You chill.
Yeah, you got to move past it. Um, One thing to quickly update you all on going into the second game is we have swapped sides. So it will be Invul Lotus on the blue side for the second game, and Espergærde main on the red side of the rift.
One thing I did also find funny as well is if when you look at I believe on Leaguepedia it has been updated now. For the NLC Division 3, so when you click on the little people tab and it shows the rosters, and you see like Roikia, Erubin, Pinterest, Slayer, Egets, the boys.
Yeah.
But if you actually go over to Espergærde Esports, Division 3.3, and
Hmm.
hover over Chillionaire as we'll get into the draft, and I will do an analytical bits in a second. You hover over Chillionaire, and you see he's still part of Invul.
Wait, is he?
Because they haven't updated the Invul main page.
Ah.
It hasn't been accepted, and with the changes currently happening over at Leaguepedia, don't expect anything to happen soon because apparently the main divisions weren't getting updated for like 2 weeks.
That is a bit bizarre.
Yeah, so nothing's been updated. So we still have chilling there, you know. If we win or lose, we've got someone in the final. Cope. Um,
Cope, cope.
but yeah, I mean, that happens, innit?
Mhm.
I just found it very funny. I just saw it while I was just hovering through and clicking through. As same bands from Lotus, same bands from Espergærde. And a Gnar. You can tell me when things were picked, but the Gnar Camille matchup,
The
peculiar.
Narcomil were both last picked.
Okay, so the Camille was the counter. Poppy Trundle, very, very meta. This Lotus draft is so meta. Eh. You've got the Camille, Poppy, Corki. Now, Corki's received a lot of nerfs. He's still pretty strong. Can scale well, but very, very nerfed. A lot of different nerfs on his kit as well.
I'm very interested to see the Loftish and Swain this game.
Swain will enjoy this game. If you think about it in a vacuum, like I was saying last game, Renata wants champions to come into her. Aphelios wants champions to come into her. Swain wants champions to come into him. And you see the Sivir locked in, and immediately Aphelios wants champions to come into him. It's like I already knew.
Immediately, you're thinking, they picked Sivir. They want to run at me.
Well, it wasn't even that. Those first three picks, you can see. Poppy will run straight at you. Camille will go in at you. Corki will package in towards you and then try to peel out. Sivir will force her team to go at you. Karma's, if I assume this Karma's going to be locked in.
Yeah.
But I like how I said Aphelios and Aphelios was locked in. Also, the Trundle pick is very, very good here because it just stops Poppy from being a frontline. Okay, Renata is the only champion that doesn't really want to go in at you, but her ult is going to be trying to stop a Gnar, I think, and a Trundle. For peeling her backline, which it's going to be a really hard one, I think. unless they get a very nice ultimatum from the Camille, and then they could throw that over. But yeah, the draft from Espergard's good. I do like it, but I think I prefer the Invul one a bit more because it does kind of synergize pretty well. And Karma Trundle, very strong. Karma Swain, pretty strong. Well, Karma's just strong in this comp.
Karma's just a strong champion, full stop, I think.
She's strong in this vacuum right here, in this situation.
But who do we think has the stronger draft? Who do we think is going to take game 2 of the series? Chat, the channel point betting is available. If you are able to participate, let us know who you think is going to win. But we've got a spectator delay to fill. Eris, who do you think is going to win?
Lotus.
Yeah?
Yeah, because actually, wait. They have a guy called Loftician in the mid lane. And he loves a little bit of trolling. He do be a little bit of a troll, you know?
He do be a little bit of an inter on occasion, you're not wrong.
He does enjoy a bit of the hee hee hee. Ho ho ho.
I'm very interested to see how this one plays out though, because I feel like the drafts, or specifically the Invul Lotus draft, this game is going to play in a very, very different way to how game 1 did. Because you're not going to have Ronaldo solo killing Fatala in the top lane on the split push at all this time. You wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, and I mean, it's possible. Noah can find the solo kill onto Camille. It's just that I don't. Now the thing is, he's playing another transformation champion, but this time
Yes.
he doesn't have a button that manages the transformation. He has to just use his brain.
I
And
don't know whether we should be more or less worried by that.
that's what my point is. I don't know if I'm happy or I'm sad or I'm scared about it. But I think overall, no flame to him, but I think it's the Nara is a good pick here. Because Nara can be used to peel. It can be used to engage. And you actually look at the engage tools of Invul, the hard engage tools. It's a Trundle pillar. It's a Nara ultimate. It's a Karma throwing Swain into there. But you look at the hard engage tools on the side of Espergærde. It's a Camille coming at you with an ultimatum. It's a Corki package. It's a Sivir pressing R. Both teams are kind of just like running at you with no major hard TC outside of like 2 ults. So it is very much. I think the early game could be very quiet or very bloody.
I don't know why, but my brain is telling me that this game is gonna err on the side of bloody.
And I think personally, if you're Slice, you're looking at this mid lane and saying, "I'm gonna mess up this Corki very hard."
Not even necessarily just focusing on messing up the Corki, it's just focusing on getting your Swain ahead.
Yeah, but you should mess up the Corki. Just make him just
Yeah, of course.
irrelevant to hell. You make
But it's one of those where if you get your Swain far enough ahead, you effectively create a large circle of control in every team fight with the Demonic Ascension.
it's like
The
it's like Vigor Cage, but little less obnoxious,
but infinite.
but infinite. Little less obnoxious, but infinite, and very, very annoying to play around. Like Vigor Cage is just an insane ability.
Here we go,
As
ladies and gentlemen.
we'll
Game 2,
we'll have to do the 5 second thing as well.
we will. Game 2, Invul Lotus versus Espergærde main. Invul Lotus leading the series currently 1-0. And Eris, as we are hitting the loading screen, are you seeing any strange summoner spells anywhere?
Heal on the Sivir.
Yeah,
I don't like it. It's
fair
been
enough.
very much accepted recently around higher elo play and just in league in general that heal is a bad summoner for ADCs. Ghost provides, because why do you take heal in the bot lane? Okay, you take heal for that burst of healing, but also the movement speed to get out. Look at Lana. Lana's picked the Ghost, and he's also gone Fleet Footwork. Now, I don't think you're going to have Fleet Footwork on Sivir anytime soon, but the thing is with Ghost is a ramping, stacking. It stacks. It resets. The resetting summoner spell. As
Are we pausing at 15 again?
we'll pause at 15. And then I'll give us the count in a second.
Ready. Whenever you are, big
And this,
buddy.
I'll come back to my point after this little countdown. 3, 2, 1. Let's get going.
Underway
But
in this game.
my point is, and this is what Doublelift was saying this on stream. You take heal to get the movement speed, right? To get out.
Yeah.
You take ghost, exactly the same purpose. You lose the healing, but now in a fight, if I kill someone, my ghost resets, and I believe you worked out it's up to 45 seconds. Because I believe it's an initial 7-second buff, and it goes to 7. I can't remember. It's like it goes ridiculous. And you can see there's actually 3 ghosts. There's a Trundle with a ghost. There's Loftian going ghost with the spellbook, which is good. Ghost very good on the Swain. But
And Lana with a ghost.
yeah, I already, and then Lonar's ghost as well. And for ADCs, ghost is insane. Also spellbook on the Karma. Not something I would really like. I prefer the summon Airy.
I don't mind it.
Also the Comet for early poke. But I can't say I don't mind. I can't say I hate it. But yeah, that's what I don't like this heal on the Sivir. I would say put your heal on maybe with the Renata if you really need it. Or just take exhaust, man. Like exhaust is so good into Aphelios, and also Trundle. Like both of them are gonna run at you.
Oh, Loftian already stacking up that Swain passive.
Cheeky.
Yeah. We're going to have to keep checking in on that periodically throughout the game. Keep you guys updated on how
here we go.
he is stacking.
The typical Karma RQ early on.
I've hit a very, very strange spectator bug.
Oh no.
I can't CS total. I can't see CS totals.
That's fine. Stream can see it, so I can keep you updated. Can you change to gold and change back?
It's fine. Retoggling the scoreboard fixed it.
Yeah, it did that. It did that before.
Is weird,
Thank God.
obviously.
I got a little bit worried for a second there. As yeah, much early, much
Lunar and Makuza hitting
early.
the early level 2.
I'm struggling to speak right now.
English is a difficult language, man. It's okay.
I'm not even English. What do you mean? No, what I was saying early on, not much happening as expected. Actually, no, Slice going for the red buff invade.
Yeah, it looks like he might be able to sneak this one away. We'll have a smite charge very shortly.
Oh, and Johnny Recco doesn't. Johnny Recco's just gonna think this is gone, I think.
Oh, Johnny Recco doesn't know.
Oh, Johnny Recco, no.
Slice gets the red buff, and now
He has mid prio.
could potentially get Johnny Recco as well. Forces the flash. The Vision of Empire is beautifully placed from Loftian and gets himself another stack, but not going to be anything more than that. As Slice going to continue the chase here.
Also, Lonar taking a massive trade bot side.
Pops the ghost as well.
Oh yeah, he did get his ghost to get out of it. Obviously, I think maybe the handshake comes through. I think you do die there. If you're a Aphelios, you don't really want to be doing this. As Loftian is not missing any of these Visions of Empires. And I think it's now going to be Slice setting up the dive topside. Oh, he's actually going to be backing it up. But that early jungle pathing from Slice, very, very, very interesting. He went for the red into the blue. Actually, no, he didn't even go for the red. He went blue, actually, maybe Wolves, blue, Gromp, or in that order, took his top side and went straight for the red. I thought he took his red, but he didn't.
Still has his full bot side jungle to clear, and I think he took some of the Krugs as well.
He did take, he did take some of those little rock boys, and
Loftian
they're gonna meet
is
us.
enjoying the mid lane matchup.
Loftian passive ready. Does he know what Swain passive even does? It's not an active ability, my friend.
No idea.
But yeah, you see Johnny Recco actually trying to track it and get these raptors, but he's not going to get it, and he's going to fall down and farm quite heavily.
Slice fully dissuading the invade, exactly in the right position at the right time for protecting his camps. And Lunar and Marcus are falling a little bit behind in farm here in the bot lane.
Yeah, and I think that's just from that early pressure, just trading health bars. But actually looking at what spawned first, I assume now Slice actually went blue, Gromp, Wolves into the red buff invade, which is a very weird path when you think about it in the sense of where you're moving to, because you have to move from the Wolves in a different way.
Yeah,
If you
very
went
odd.
if you went from wolves to Gromp to blue, it would have been a bit more efficient. But you know what? He got the red. No need to harp on it. He also has his red buff still. He didn't go for his Krogs. He only has a force zero, even in CS, but he recalled, so he's fine.
Hasn't taken his own red buff yet.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Could be looking for some kind of play here towards the bot lane. Sweeper might just about give him vision of the ward in the bot side bush here, and it will. So he will be able to clear that one out.
Yeah, and I think Slice here, he doesn't really want to get to a huge farm lead. He's probably looking to get stuff going early. As you can see, I think he did hit the Drake. They're looking to fight this, and Johnny Recco is not going to be in the area, so this is just going to be another 3 early Drake.
Level 6 dinged for the mid laners. Kralix knows that this dragon's happening. Johnny Recco not in the area, so not really going to expect too much contest. As we are just going to see
taking
a bit of a brawl.
all the minion aggro.
Infernal Dragon collected.
Johnny Recco is looking for what he did last time. Loses the early Drake, gonna go straight to top side. But this time,
he's sitting on a. Is he sitting on a ward?
He's not sitting on a wall, but this time the wall and the way the lane is positioned, like the way the lane works when you're blue side, is very good for Ronaldo, where he can just back up into like the wall side, so Johnny Recco can't really come over or come through the passageway. Like he did last time to go for an easy dive, which is the positive of the blue side top side. It's a little bit more difficult to dive.
Pretty much. The CS lead in this bot lane continuing to grow. About 15 CS in the favor of Chillinara. But Lunar and Marcusa having pressure, having priority in this lane, allowing Slice to be able to take over Johnny Recco's jungle. Loftition's donated the blue buff. And it's actually Invul at a gold deficit if we look.
Yeah,
we might see the first big fight of the game here. Pillar's going to come down. Johnny Recco chunked out. Press the attack is going to get popped here. Lunar charging forward with the Ghost, with the red and white. It's a fighter's delight. Demonic Ascension comes through for Loftition and his first blood for the Swain. Slice is going to fall in response to the Demonic Ascension, going to keep Lofty alive. The bailout, I think it was bailout there that kept Lunar alive as well.
There is no bailout on the side of Invul.
Wait.
It was
the Renata's not. Yeah, wait.
Bailout kept Johnny Recco alive for long enough. The reason Slice dies there is because the bailout keeps Johnny Recco alive.
No, there we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. My brain just stopped working for a second. Then apologies, everyone.
But that fight again, it's just showing Invul's just. They have a gold deficit-ish because of the CS deficit, but you can see they actually have power to fight. Thomas Go, if he doesn't turn up to that fight, it's just going to be a clean 1-for-0. Thomas Go gets a rocket on the side, puts it in the side of Slice's head, who hasn't been farming his jungle. He's been farming Johnny Recco's jungle, and Johnny Recco's just not having a fun game.
No, definitely not. Not being allowed any of his
If this was
own
jungle about 2 seasons ago, Johnny Recco would be like level 3 right now. But catch-up XP is a thing, and it's insane.
Johnny Recco would be level 3, and Slice would probably be level 7.
Yeah. But catch-up XP is a thing, and it's fun. And also, if Slice had 6 there, I think Johnny Recco would die a lot faster. But Slice was only 5, Johnny Recco was 4. Lofty coming over it with his, with a nice roam, nice prior mid, and then getting the ult off as well. But I think Invul could have played it a little bit better. They just kind of like hone in for the 1 kill as Kralix getting hit by another Vision of Empire. As I believe it's time for a little 9-minute check on the. He's hit 11. He's got 11 souls.
132 bonus HP for the Swain.
This guy knows how to hit his passive.
I would not be surprised to see a Demonic Embrace picked up at some point by Loftition here.
Oh, I mean, he has to pick up a Rylai's. He's going to go for the Liandry. I think the Liandry's Rylai's into Demonic Embrace would be a very good build. I also think it's unused as well. There's a lot of items that are just very good in this situation. It's just what order would you build them? I think you want to go for Rylai second, though. Just Rylai's is such a good item for Swain.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Ooh, Ronaldo getting caught by Fatala there on the hookshot wall dive.
Like
Boomerang's going to
I
miss.
feel like that's the first time he got caught on it. Every time he seems to just get out of it, just slightly. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Camille Q is not nice though.
What do you mean Camille Q? All I see there is Cho'Gath ultimate.
As you see, Fatala's getting that timing to come down to mid lane. Actually, he's gonna go for the. He's gonna go for the little apples and then move back up. Yeah, the game's quieting down. Invul got the early Drake, got the early Herald, but it's just what can they do with this Herald? Like we said last game, what do you do with it? What is it worth it? What you did? What did you lose for it? You lost literally nothing for it, really. The CS deficits were already there. You already picked up a kill. Oh, Sivir all popped for nothing.
That's a bit of an unfortunate one.
That was like the most perfectly cut scream. Like it cut just as she ulted.
Yeah. Well, Slice is in the area though, and with Lunar coming back from base, if the bot lane of Espergærde do not respect this, it could be dangerous, but they are going to back away.
Yeah, and I mean Slice chilling now. I think
both junglers now in the area. Thomas Go moving as well, and I think has he got a package?
He's moving pretty quick.
He's probably got a package.
He does have package.
Yes, he does.
He's waiting.
It's going to be Dragon started up by Espergærde here.
I think Invul, you just give this. You don't really have an avenue to come in. You don't really have the hard engage, as Fatala just whiffs his E.
And it's transformed now for Ronaldo. The boulder's going to get thrown, and Fatala could have been in danger there.
But now Thomas Go, he can pick up a package and they get a Drake for it, but he's not going to be able to use it. He probably have to use it. He's probably going to try force using it somewhere, and he's just looking top, but nope, not going to be able to do anything with it. And they want to drop this Herald boss side. They're going to force it. And all this early game proactive for Lotus has kind of slowed down a bit.
I'm very intrigued as to where all of this gold for Espergærde has come from. 1,200 gold is the current lead.
It's that bot lane and top lane CS difference.
Yeah.
They're finally dropping the Herald. Johnny Racco, they're going to try stopping it, but they're not going to. Charge is going to go through. Chillina is going to get punched in the face by the Herald. As the Ignite goes down.
Is going to get chunked. The Moonlight Vigil comes through, as does the Hostile Takeover. The Hostile Takeover only catches onto one. It is going to be Slice going down, though. Johnny Recco going to pick that one up. Loftician and Thomas Go fighting in the river. Demonic Ascension going to go through, and now the helicopter sends Marcusa on a first-class trip back to his outer tower.
Yeah, and Slice just kind of pushing it a bit too much. The Herald was going to land on charge anyway, so it was completely fine. So yeah, he loses his life for the Herald charge. And he gives Johnny Recco a kill. Not really the best of plays for the Invul jungler.
Yeah, not really what you want to be doing.
But this team has done stuff like this all season, so you kind of just chilling and just looking for what they can do next. Their next objective is probably going to be the next Herald, maybe the next Drake. It is Cloud Soul, so it's very good for their team.
I would say Cloud Soul is very good for both teams, to be honest.
Loftician's finally got his Leandry, so he's going to be cooking. It's actually going to be the crit build from the side of Thomas Go. Lacking in the AP. I would prefer the Luden's Corki here, just for the Omega AP burst. And like Slice just has to just build Frozen Heart. He's chilling. Like, Invul just have to build armor and they're fine. Cook just do AP damage just straight off rip anyway, but it's fine. It's Johnny Recco. Oh, Lofty put it wide.
In trouble, Loftician and Slice, yeah, not going to be able to force the kill down, but it's a lot of damage onto this Poppy, about half HP. Thomas Go now in the area. He's going to get focus fired, tries to Valkyrie away, and the charge comes through from Johnny Recco, putting himself back into the danger area. Demonic Ascension comes through, but it's too little, too late. Now Fatala, though, is stranded on his own in the river, throws the Ignite down
nice
on
step.
Ronaldo. Vision of Empire comes through and does tag the slow. There's the pillar, but I think Fatala's just going to manage to hit the flash over, though, from Loftician. Death's Hand, living up to its name, claiming the kill on to the Camille. Lofty 2-0 and 0 now on this Swain.
It was very obvious Lofty was going to flash that wall. I think Lana might
Oh,
just
Luna
die here.
might be in danger.
Oh no, he's chilling, he's chilling, he's
Teleport
chilling!
coming through from Ronaldo. Chillinare is the focus. Teleport's not going to come through. Can he survive? Can he survive? Oh, not quite.
Oh.
Nearly. Nearly. Disastrous for Espergærde in the bot lane.
Lana saw his name on the wall. He was like, I'm going to die here. And then just went, but you're coming with me. And almost
Nearly.
with his dying breath, got Chillinare down. But Chillinare is now on 2 items and Lana's only on 1.
Yeah, Luna falling down a little bit in the bot lane, feeling the pain that his opposite number will have felt in game 1.
Well, all he has to do is chill and farm. All he has to do is chill and farm. And I'll be very interested to see where he's going to go second. I see a dagger. It's going to be probably for his tier 2 boots. Now, there's a Felios build that I really like right now. It's actually the Gale Force into Bloodthirster into IE.
Right.
I've been also picking up maybe...
Tala, Slice, and Marcuse are looking for this one. Ronaldo now in the area as well. Hextech Ultimatum comes through, as does the hookshot wall dive. Pillar is a little bit misplaced though, and the Camille is going to sneak away.
Well, going back to the build I like, you pick up a Lord Dominic's, maybe third, maybe... Oh, shoot. As I sneeze very weirdly.
Oh, Luna's in trouble again.
He's dead.
Wow. Yeah, okay. He just got blown up. Top lane tower though falls for Invul.
Yep.
Rift Herald and Ronaldo gonna combine to make the magic happen. Dragon spawning in about 3 seconds, as we are seeing Invul Lotus pushing in for mid lane priority.
They're not gonna
get it.
They're not gonna be able to fight for this Drake. They have to just force the mid prio.
Slice is gonna get stunned up. Johnny Recco comes through. Hostile takeover does knocked away. And that's going to time out. That's actually a really big counter to Swain. Charge not going to quite stun up Marcusa as he flashes away to the Scuttle Grab Shrine. Marcusa will fall. Loftition in the stopwatch. Thomas Go going to pick that one up with a rocket on the fadeaway. And Espergærde starting to take control of this game as we move more into the mid-game stages.
Yeah, and it's not looking too hot for them right now. The Poppy ultimate's very good. They're not really finding the picks that they want to find. Every pick they seem to go for just doesn't really hit. Lonar's getting picked off too easily on the side lane. He's not really been able to find much in this game on the Aphelios. He's not been able to farm too well either. And the Civ has just been pushing him in constantly, and nothing really been able to punish them too hard.
Yeah.
If you're Invul Lotus, you just want to slow this game down and get your Aphelios to 2, maybe 3 items if you can. But the longer you do, the longer you wait to save time, the further the other team can farm and get ahead as well. It's not too good.
No, but the gold lead 3.5k as we crest 18 minutes does not by any means mean that this game is over.
All it takes is one fight.
Yeah.
It's just what fight are we looking at? We're looking at this Baron spawning. Is it going to be the next Drake in 4 minutes? That's what you have to ask yourself. If it's the next Drake in 4 minutes, then you do not want to fight for the next 4 minutes.
You want to just farm, scale, grab as many items as you can.
But the problem is, if Espergærde decides to force the fight, to force a challenge,
yeah,
what do
sometimes you don't have a choice.
As we see, Thomas Go dealing a lot of damage. Yeah,
Ronaldo on full retreat, but the chem tank is coming through from the Poppy, but Ronaldo might actually be able to get himself out here just about with a flash and a hop. The helicopter comes through
just to help him get away
and make sure he gets out to safety. Kralix, Chillinare, are you in trouble? The pillar comes down, but no. Kralix with a 2-level lead over Marcusa as well, by the way. Hextech Ultimatum thrown down though, as is the Demonic Ascent.
Lofty!
Oh, Loftition! What did you just do? Oh my word.
He was just sidestepping, like...
He just broke ankles. He just broke so many ankles.
He was like, you're not allowed to auto-attack me.
He just broke so many ankles.
Well, Lana dies.
Yeah, Lana dies. Yet again.
Like, you make the play top, you should keep Lofty alive. You're probably going to get a tier 2 top, but you lose your tier 2 mid. You're trading across the map again, but...
You're probably going to lose a tier 2 bot as well.
Yeah, like, how are you going to deal with this Corki now?
Yeah, Thomas Go, very, very strong on the Corki in this game. Very much an AD-focused team comp from Espergærde. Obviously, the Corki will be dealing some magic damage. But having the Immortal Shield Bow over the Luden's Echo will limit that to some extent.
It will limit it, but at the same time, he's going to be a lot more harder to kill.
Yes.
Yeah, like we see Defelios has literally been able to pick up one longsword and complete his boots in the past 15 minutes, 5 minutes. 20 minutes in, you see a Rylai's not picked up for the Swain. It's going to make his life a lot easier trying to kill people.
And even trying to run away.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes his life so much easier. But this game is very much on Lofty to carry, I do believe, for the next few minutes.
Another stack comes through, and that ticks Loftition up to 18 stacks of the Ravenous Flock, 216 bonus HP for the Swain.
But as we do wait to see if Lonar can really get anything, because I think this next fight in 1 minute 28, if Invul look for it, if they want to go for the Drake, it's going to be very hard for him to really do a lot of damage. As you see, Rapid Cannon now with Thomas Go. Thomas Go 3 items on the Corki, farmed incredibly well. Very far ahead of the game state.
Yes, incredibly so. And he's going to go up here against Loftition in the 1v1, and well, that says it all. Loftition not really being able to land a scratch onto the Corki as of yet. Ooh, Root does catch though, and Loftition farming a few more stacks. Getting that Leandri's proc on, ticking away at Thomas Go a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, that's all Lofty can really do in the side lane. He can just quick trade and he's out. He doesn't want to stick around for too long, take a lot of damage before any of these fights. He doesn't have TP for this.
Yeah, doesn't have the teleport for this Drake.
And I think Lotus are just giving it. They're conceding it. They want to just get gold. And I think that's a valid choice.
Yeah, I can see it as a strategy. Although with the recalls coming through here, maybe there's a chance that they will look to... No. Cancels the base. Not going to want to contest this. Just going to be farming up. Cool, slice.
Invul fighting for pressure.
Yeah, Johnny Recco claims the red buff in the Invul bot side jungle. Slice not quite able to secure that one, but it means neither of the junglers have their smites available right now. And the dragon has just spawned, so Slice might be looking for a steal here.
They're going to have them for this.
They got them now, yeah.
And you can't enter this. Corki can just hold this. Renata can just hold it, and Slice is just going to fall over.
Yeah, Slice is just going to go down. Chillinari picks that one up with a Boomerang Blade. Ronaldo can't hop out of the Camille, and the Hextech Ultimatum is now thrown down. It's a very tired Gnar, and oh my god, the hostile takeover nearly catches all of them, but Lunar just able to flash away. Ronaldo falls, it's only Loftition left alive, and can he manage to get himself out to at least be able to wave clear? It looks like it.
Yeah, and I don't know why you're taking that fight as Invul. You could literally just let it go. Not do anything, and you're fine. Because you're late to the Drake, you don't have position. They have poke, they have the Corki. They also have zone control in the Renata. You can't do anything. You're not going to be able to fight it. You're behind. And just flipping it for that Drake, you might as well have just gone to the Baron. That's a better choice. Like, it's a very bad choice. Very poor decision. And maybe they can just feel this game got away from them and they probably just want to go for the next one.
I mean, possibly. 7,000 is the gold difference for Espergærde. And yeah, I mean, we've seen teams come back from further down. We know it's possible. Will Invul be able to do it in this game? I'm probably sitting on the side of saying no, that they won't. This Corki is looking imperious, severe. Ooh. Also dishing out incredible amounts of damage.
Let's pick up the Sork boots on the Corki. I do like that. Enhances his AP.
Yeah, but Thomas Go is a little bit caught out here. Vision of Empire going to land, but the package will carry him off to safety. Nice from Invul there, though, to force out a defensive package from the Corki.
Yeah, they can force that one out, but now, okay, what do you do? What can you get next? So
Yeah.
you have to concede this tower. You can't really force the fire.
The Shurelias is popped by Marcusa, so they're clearly going to look for something. Ronaldo nearly has the Narbar fully charged, and Loftician diving forward now. Hostile takeover, not going to catch on to anyone. A Slice is zoning off 2. First kill of the fight is going to fall to Invul Lotus. Thomas Go getting chunked dangerously low, but is going to be able to flash away. Shield boat is popped, and he is going to be able to survive. Nah is on top of the Corki now, though, and Ronaldo going to take him down. Marcusa getting kill credits for that one. Loftician completely zoned away, though, and it's Ronaldo versus 3. He can't quite pull it off. And again, Loftician, the sole survivor in a 4-for-2 exchange.
Yeah, incredibly split focus again from Invul. You can see Marcusa's like, oh, do I help Slice, who's against 2 guys? And then Lana's like, do I help Slice, who's against 2 guys? Loftician and Ronaldo are just running forwards. And then they come down afterwards, but it's like, there's like the fight's so split that they're not going to be able to win it.
But 50 seconds of Baron remaining, and Espergærde have not yet cracked the Invul base.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're looking at kind of a situation as we had last time, but it's a 10k goal difference instead of a 2.5k.
Yeah.
And if Invul want to come back in the game, they need to not take like split fights like that. Fights they want to take a fight where they get 2 members and then you just run away. Pick 2 and go.
Pretty much. You imagine Invul as well won't be wanting to contest the dragon in a minute 15. They will probably allow.
They're gonna contest it. I can see they will contest it.
They have the vision, to be fair. But little bit of poke onto Kralix. Never bad. Ronaldo diving into 3. Just going to pick onto the Poppy, but the hostile takeover catches onto 3 of the Invul Lotus members. Johnny Recco does fall, but